What is Bao's connection to Chandler Ling?
I have no idea. The two men were seen together before we arrested Ling, but I have no other information about Bao. He spends most of his time in the heart of the Empire Tavern, and he doesn't seem to have dealings with anyone else besides Chandler Ling.
Figures, he was in the tavern.
I know if I went to speak with him, I would get nowhere. But you could speak to him without raising suspicion.
Yes, that's true. I want to know more about Scholar Sung Tao.
I've known Scholar Sung Tao for several years. His uncle and my father were good friends. I only wish I knew why the governor wants him accused of this crime. If you want to know more about Sung Tao, you should speak with him yourself.
And you're going to tell me where he is. Wait, where is Sung Tao? Oh, Sung Tao is in the Scholars. I thought he said he's in the Scholars area. Anyway, I'll figure it out. Tell me about Chandler Ling.
Chandler Ling is a well-respected businessman and merchant here in the city. Until recently, I had no reason to suspect him of any wrongdoing. When I investigated Ling's shop, I found a valuable knife that I had purposely entrusted to one of my men, a man who has since disappeared.
That is pretty incriminating.
Chandler Ling had a knife belonging to a man whose body couldn't be found. That was all the evidence I required.
Yeah, but I don't know if that evidence is really that strong. Tell me about the slave traders.
I wish there was something concrete I could tell you. They're like a whisper on the wind or a shifting shadow. You think you see something, and then there's nothing.
Creepy.
Whoever is behind the slavers must have a great deal of power. To remain that invisible is a hard thing to do.
Alright, I'll go find Bao then.
Good. Look for him in the heart of the Empire Tavern. It's upstairs at the Imperial Arena. Don't scare him away. If we lose him, we lose our last connection to Ling.
Alright. Quest received. Chandler Ling. Scholar Sung. Okay, you both are here. Hey, Chandler Ling.
I don't know why you're wasting your time. I'm obviously innocent, and yet you still want to risk yourself needlessly.
I don't know. You've got a mustache, and mustaches normally mean you're guilty. At least that's what many Saturday morning cartoons used to say. Tell me about yourself, Chandler Ling.
What's to tell? I'm a merchant and quite a good one. My clients are usually very happy with my goods. You likely haven't heard of me simply because I have a very elite clientele. The average person on the street cannot afford the items I sell.
Really?
Other than my occupation, I suspect we are very much the same, you and I. Though I happen to be a little more restricted than you at the moment.
I can see that. Okay. Why were you arrested? What were you doing?
Doing? I wasn't doing anything more than I usually do in a day's work. I was selling my wares to a few of my preferred clients. Prefect Jitong was one of them. The next thing I know, guards confiscate my goods and tell me I'm suspected of slave trading. It was likely the most ludicrous thing I've ever been told. Of course, the prefect claims that some of my items belong to his missing men, but that doesn't mean I took the items from their lifeless bodies.
That's true. It is suspicious, but that's true. It's circumstantial, I think. If that's the correct term for that. How did you acquire those items belonging to Jitong's men?
In a given day, I meet with several buyers and probably twice as many sellers. There are always more sellers than buyers. My job is to determine whether something is worth buying, not whether the seller is worth buying from. If I see a bargain, I don't care who the seller is.
Fair enough.
Suffice to say, those items could be from any number of sellers. I don't recall who sold them to me, but that certainly doesn't make me guilty of slave trading.
I'm gonna have to agree with him. That doesn't necessarily mean that he's guilty of slave trading. What do you know about Scholar Song Tao?
I can honestly say I had never met or heard of the man until he was arrested. He's obviously not wealthy enough to be one of my clients. Apparently, he spends a good deal of time with the poorer folk in the city. No doubt that's why he is under suspicion. Doesn't strike you as a bit odd? A scholar with all the benefits that position entails, choosing to spend time with the poor people. It does seem a little suspicious.
Not necessarily. What can you tell me about the slave traders?
No more than you've heard for yourself, I'm sure. They are a myth, a rumor, really. Nobody has ever seen them, and nobody has any proof they exist. And yet, there is still a belief that they exist. Madmen terrorizing the poor and abducting the helpless. It all seems very superstitious. Abducting a person isn't like picking someone's pocket, you know. There would be evidence, signs of a struggle. But people will believe what they want to.
Alright, I should be going.
Of course. Do what you need to. If you discover anything, it will only prove my innocence further. Good luck.
Yeah, I'm not sure yet, guys. Let's talk to Scholar Song Tao.
So you think you can free me? Prefect Jitong has sent many good men to their deaths trying to free me. I hope you won't get into similar trouble.
How do you know they're dead?
Well, that's what Jitong fears. I have no reason to doubt him. Besides, why else would the men not return and their belongings suddenly appear on the market?
Pure coincidence. It's not proof. It's purely circumstantial. Anyone will tell you that.
That's right, I did say circumstantial.
At any rate, it seems likely that's what has happened to the men. I feel terrible for them, but I have my own problems to deal with, as you can see.
Tell me about yourself, Scholar Song Tao.
I am a scholar, though still a junior scholar by most regards. I assist the philosophers and scholars with their work. It's a good life, though I can't help feeling guilty sometimes. The scholars and philosophers have many privileges, while so many live with so little. I spend my spare time in the poor quarters, helping where I can. If I have any extra money, I use it to help the people there. It's not much, but I like to think it helps.
And why were you arrested? What were you doing?
I don't know. I was just down in the poor quarters helping a family with some repairs on their hut. I was leaving their house when the guards came for me. They told me I was suspected of abducting people from the poor quarters. I told them it was ridiculous, that I only wanted to help the poor, but they didn't listen. I admit I spend time in the poor quarters, but I don't try to hide it. I'm there several times a week, in fact, usually in plain sight of everyone.
Tell me what you know about Chandler Ling.
Well, nothing really. I'd never heard of him before this. I heard what Jitong said about him, but that's about it. He seems decent enough, I suppose.
And what do you know about the slave traders?
Nothing. I've heard rumors in the past few months. The residents in the poor areas were getting worried, though I never knew anyone who disappeared. One of the girls I helped out in the poor area said her uncle had disappeared, but I never met him. She was devastated, of course, and she blamed the slavers. But it was all just speculation. No one had ever seen anyone being abducted. There wasn't even evidence of struggles or violence. I don't know what else to tell you.
It's very peculiar indeed. I must be going. Goodbye.
I understand. If there's anything that might help you find the slave traders, I will gladly tell you. Please, don't give up until you've found them.
He definitely seems to be the nicer of the two, but that does not necessarily mean that he's not guilty. And it certainly doesn't mean that he's guilty either. I think we're not going to clear this up until we actually talk to Zhao Bin, or whatever his name is, at the arena, because we're finally going to go to the arena. But before we go into the arena, I want to switch over to
Time to bloody my axes.
Drunken Mickey, because I was saying I wanted to bring Drunken Mickey to that person that mentioned his name in the tavern. Alright, here we go. think it was the guy at the tavern here somewhere. Uh-oh. Who do we have here?
There are rumors flitting about the city that you seek the attentions of the executioners. These rumors come from the palace itself, leaving me intrigued.
Oh, creepy guy.
You are a novice with no standing in the arena. What makes you think you are of any interest to me?
I'm the most skilled fighter here.
Then show it with your skills, not your mouth. Anyone can talk about their victories. I need people who let actions speak for them.
What do you think I'm doing here? Of course yeah, I'll show you.
If you were to knock Iron Soldier from his perch as Silver Division champion, I would be impressed.
Well, I'll even do better than that. I'm gonna go all the way up and kick butt in the Gold Division, so there.
I will be here if you wish to petition me further, but I don't acknowledge anything less than the best. Return when you are worthy, and no sooner.
Alright. Lotus Executioner Recruiter. Tavern Keeper. You're back? Nothing much has happened since you've been gone. Oh, he's not gonna say anything about... Oh, man. Any advice for me with regards to the arena? I don't follow the arena much. It's right behind you, though. You don't just look around. Oh, heavens, no. I have vital things to attend to up here. Vital things that in no way influence the very expensive bets parading around this place. What's so vital that you can't look around once in a while? When you turn your back on this crowd? No, I'm not about to let them get up to their tricks. Alright, see ya. Alright, never mind. Since Kitana is our latest companion, not including Yazen, I'm
Anything
going
is
to
better than waiting around in the camp.
bring her here with me. Even though she's coming off as a bratty princess type. There's the cannibal kitchen, which I'm gonna stay away from. Oh look, it's Z Bao. He looks a little shady.
What do you want? Do I know you?
No, but I know you, Z Bao.
Really? Lots of people know me, so what? I'm a little busy right now. I've got a bowl of wine that needs drinking, so why don't you just find someone else to bother?
Not just yet. I need you to take me to see the slave traders.
What slave traders would that be? I've never heard of anybody trading slaves around here.
Take me to see the slave traders, or I'll have you arrested.
Leave me alone. I have nothing to say to you, so why don't you just keep moving?
Well, this isn't going very well at all. No, Angelus wouldn't tell him this. How about 1,000 silver? That's a lot of money, Zibao.
Yes, that is. More than I'd see in a month. I might be able to take you there. You'll have to pay me now, and I'm not promising you won't get killed once we get there.
That's fine, let's go.
It's your life, friend. No refunds either. Follow me.
I think I'm glad I'm bringing Kitana with me, because the princess needs to know about these kinds of things in, in the kingdom.
Zibao, what is the meaning of this? Summoning me to this place was bad enough. You know I can't stand the stench of these beasts. I've already dealt with the last shipment of slaves, and with that damned prefect poking into our affairs, we have to be extra cautious.
I like that guy's hat.
Now, there's an unknown quantity in this little meeting. Just who are you?
I really want that guy's hat so badly. Although if I do wear it, it'll cover up Angelus's awesome hair. Oh, I'm conflicted. So conflicted. I'm interested. See, I'm not going to say this because I'm not convinced that Scholar Songtao is actually innocent yet. I mean, either of them could be guilty. Or they both could be innocent. Oh, we'll see. I'm interested in your little business arrangement.
In the slave market, are you? Funny how I find that a bit suspicious, especially given that we've had run-ins with several of Prefect Jitong's investigators. Zibao was a fool to bring anyone here. We can't afford anyone nosing into our affairs right now, and you've heard too much. Get him, boys, but don't kill him. We'll get quite a bit of silver for this one.
Stone immortal.
Uh-oh. Time to bring out the earth powers. Stone immortal. I'm gonna try out my Mirabelle. Nice. Try this on for size. Very nice. What happens if I use both buttons together? Ooh, that's not good. Alright, never mind. Ooh, this thing uses up a lot of food.
Legendary strike.
Fine. Back to Stone Immortal.
Stone immortal.
Not so fast. Uh-oh. Earth! Let our powers combine. Or I'll just toss rocks at you. There we go.
This has gone far enough. You're far better than the last dog who dared cross us. Maybe I was hasty in my decision to attack you.
You totally give me the gay vibe, dude.
I have an eye for raw talent. That helps when picking slaves, but it comes in handy in sizing up potential allies.
You are definitely into guys. I can feel it.
Who are you? And why are you here? You're clearly too skilled to be one of the fools hired by Prefect Jitong. So what business or grudge do you have with us?
I'm here to put an end to your slaving.
You're one of them, are you? Another fool like that scholar Song Tao, always thinking the poor are worth saving? You're better than that. You've just shown me your strength. Any poor wretch who had the discipline to fight like you wouldn't let themselves be enslaved. Someone like you deserves to work with me, not oppose me. I have a friend who could use your help, and I'm prepared to pay for it.
Couldn't you just give me your hat instead? That's really all I want. Are you done talking? I have a slaver to kill.
If only I had a silver coin for every time I've heard that. Come then, let's end it.
Alright. Come on, Katana. Do your thing.
Mirabelle.
Say hello to my little friend. Oh yeah. Nice.
Legendary strike. Stone immortal.
Oh, I'm shocked. That's not
Legendary strike.
so much for him. Slaver documents. What's in these slaver documents? Several pages detailing the actions and transactions of the slave traders in the Imperial City. These documents clearly indicate that Chandler Ling is involved with the slave traders. Oh, so it was Chandler Ling. Cool. Well, now I have the proof. Perfect. Is there anything else down here? Nope, nope, nope. I recognize this place as the creature pens. Well, let's go on up and see if it's time for us to get back into the arena. Ooh, that yellow arrow probably means that we are able to go into the bronze round. Kui, the promoter.
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight.
I want to hear that you're ready for
What
me
do you need?
to go in the next fight.
Now that you have qualified for the bronze division, your challenges will be more difficult, but you'll earn greater rewards.
We'll bring it on.
I want the very abacuses of heaven to rattle with the name Raging Dragon. So I prepared something memorable.
Jello?
The guards rounded up a group of subhuman things around the great southern forest. We're going to release them into the ring in groups for you.
I think Jello would have been better.
Are you ready to get started?
Jello or chocolate pudding would have been awesome. But alright, that's fine. Let's begin.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Many say that Crimson Kana, the Bronze Division champion, has a chance to go all the way.
These monsters crave the flesh of man.
Oh, it's the cannibals.
Stone the morning.
Wait. My focus hasn't been restored. Oh, that's okay. Stop blocking. Alright.
Legendary strike.
Yeah, I'm out of focus and I'm running out of chi, so I'm just gonna have to use my legendary strike. This is kind of tough.
You're too slow.
It would be a lot easier if I actually had, you know, my focus and chi up. Alright, one down, and he was probably the most difficult of them, so... Come on. Use my kung fu prowess. I'm hoping that he was going to drop his block, but apparently not. Alright. There we go.
You can't keep up.
Oh, nice. Thank you. That's exactly what I needed. This is why we should have gone with the Jello, like I wanted.